You bought him a bed, a high quality and soft one, placed it in a warm spot and even tucked in an old t-shirt with your scent just like the internet suggested. The cat approached it, sniffed it, looked at you and then decided to come sleep directly on you instead. He does not settle near you or beside you. He settles on your chest, your legs or your stomach, depending on how you are lying and what is most convenient for him in that moment. You might think he is simply spoiled, that he dislikes the bed or that it just happened by chance. However, what your cat does every single night is neither a whim nor a mere habit. It is actually the result of a very specific calculation that he performs from scratch every single time. In this calculation, the expensive bed loses to you across several parameters simultaneously, and not because it is bad. It is because you are better according to criteria you never even knew existed. There is a specific point that explains exactly why it is you and not the sofa, an armchair, or another person in the house. This answer is not about love, but rather about physics and the brain of a creature that evolved as a solitary hunter yet seeks you out every night. Let us start with an honest breakdown of why the cat bed is a poor choice from a feline perspective, even if it seems ideal to a human. A cat evaluates a sleeping spot based on several parameters at once, and the bed loses on most of them. First, consider temperature, as a cat's normal body temperature is 38 to 39 degrees. To maintain this warmth during sleep, a cat must expend energy, so the warmer the spot, the lower the metabolic cost. While a bed absorbs and holds heat only where the cat is already lying, your body generates heat constantly. You are a living, continuous heat source, whereas the bed is merely a passive accumulator, so there is truly no competition. The second factor is security, because a cat is a solitary hunter, but also potential prey, making vulnerability during sleep a significant risk in the wild. Sleeping on an open surface means being vulnerable to attack from any side, but you are a living being with breath, a heartbeat and movement. Near you, a cat's nervous system registers that there is someone larger present, creating a living perimeter that reduces sleep anxiety. A bed in the corner might be a geometrically sound solution, but it is dead and does not breathe. Then there is the matter of scent, as a new bed smells of manufacturing, synthetics and the hands of strangers. Even if you put your old shirt there, it only smells like a past version of you. You personally smell like the fresh version of yourself, which to a cat's incredibly sensitive nose is the difference between a photograph and a living person. Most people fail to notice that the cat does not just land on you randomly. He chooses a specific point that is usually the same every night. The chest and stomach represent the heartbeat zone, a rhythm that the cat can hear and physically feel. This rhythm is one of the first sounds a kitten hears in life while pressed against its mother's side. An adult cat lying on your chest is not consciously feeling nostalgic, but its nervous system registers the familiar rhythm and automatically enters a state of deep relaxation. Choosing the legs is a defensive guarding position according to pack logic, where the one at the feet controls the perimeter. A cat on your legs is simultaneously warm and on duty. He can feel your every movement through vibration and knows you are still there without even needing to open his eyes. Settling by the head or pillow offers maximum proximity to the source of your scent and breathing. A cat positioning itself near your face is guided by your breath, which is warm, rhythmic, and possesses a recognizable chemical profile. For a cat, this is a point of biological identification that signals you are one of their own. Each position is a specific response to a particular demand of his nervous system rather than an accident. You may have noticed that during the day your cat will sleep anywhere, such as a windowsill, an armchair, or a stack of books. However, he comes to you at night because during the day you are unpredictable and an unreliable surface that might vanish at any moment. A cat will not base a long-term sleep on an unstable foundation. At night, you are horizontal and motionless for several hours, making you stable, predictable, and warm. His nervous system tracks your patterns, so he knows exactly when you lie down and recognizes the rhythm of your breathing as you fall asleep. He understands that for the next several hours, you are not going anywhere. There is also the factor of mutual thermoregulation to consider, since apartment temperatures drop at night. A cat's body is small, with a relatively large surface area for heat loss, so pressing against you reduces its own heat loss. He uses your warmth as an additional resource, which is not exploitation but simple physics. He does not come to you at night because he needs you more than during the day. Rather, it is because at night you finally become a suitable and steady place for sleep. If there are multiple people in a house, a cat will choose one based on criteria operating below the level of consciousness. He does not necessarily choose the person who feeds him most or pets him most often. The first criterion is scent, as cats identify people by a chemical profile influenced by hormones, diet, and physiology. A cat selects the scent that its nervous system marks as its own during the first weeks of living together, and this rarely changes. You did not choose the cat chose your scent. The second criterion is your breathing rhythm during sleep, as slow and deep breaths signal peace. A cat literally calibrates its own breathing to yours. And if you are a restless sleeper who tosses and turns, the cat will seek another spot. A calm, sleeping human is simply the best sleeping location a modern apartment can offer. Additionally, people differ in base skin temperature, and a cat will always choose the warmer person when given the choice. The most important factor is history, as the cat comes to you because you are already mapped as a safe object. He has rubbed against you, marked you with his scent, and slept near you before without anything bad happening. You have passed a verification process that the cat bed simply has not. When a cat sleeps on or against you, his physiology changes in measurable ways. Research shows that in the presence of a trusted human, cats reach deep sleep faster and stay there longer. Deep sleep is crucial for tissue repair, memory consolidation, and immune system regulation. Therefore, a cat sleeping with you is sleeping better biologically, not just out of subjective comfort. Furthermore, the purring you hear is not just a sound of contentment, but has a frequency of 25 to 50 Hz. This specific vibration has proven physiological effects, such as stimulating bone tissue and activating the parasympathetic nervous system. A cat purring next to you is literally healing itself and potentially providing the same benefits to you. Consequently, you both end up sleeping better for different reasons. The reason a cat bed often fails is not its quality, but the fact that it is static and does not breathe. It does not change or generate its own warmth, losing out every time you are horizontal and warm. To make a bed more attractive, do not just throw in old clothes, as the cat already knows your scent. Instead, place the bed on an elevated surface near where you sleep, as cats instinctively prefer a high vantage point. A bed at the level of your mattress is a competitive offer, though being alive will always win over being artificial. Many people mistakenly push a cat off the bed, expecting it to learn to use the cat bed instead. However, cats do not build cause and effect links of that type and will not realize that being shoved away means the floor bed is the right place. The cat simply thinks the source of heat has become unreliable and will return as soon as that unreliability vanishes. Buying multiple beds in hopes that one will work is also a mistake, because the problem is not the location, but that none of them are you. Additionally, occupying your pillow is not about dominance or a lack of respect for boundaries. The cat does not think in terms of power over space, but rather in terms of safety and warmth. When he takes your pillow, he is simply selecting the best available point that smells of you the most. Regular visits are normal, though the frequency might change with the seasons or your health. You should pay attention if a cat suddenly stops coming to sleep with you without any changes in the environment. This could indicate illness, pain, or a change in your own scent due to new soap or diet. It might also mean you have become a restless sleeper, causing the cat to seek a more stable spot. If a cat that used to sleep nearby begins hiding in closets or under the bed, it is a sign of stress. This is not a sign of resentment, but rather a signal that something in the environment has changed enough to outweigh the comfort of your presence. Conversely, if a cat spends significantly more time on you during the day, it might be seeking extra warmth due to a physical ailment. This behavior is one of the clearest indicators of a cat's internal state. Ultimately, since cats are solitary hunters who do not biologically need to sleep together, coming to you is a profound choice. This is not a conscious human choice with weight alternatives, but a biological one, where the nervous system concludes that being near you is best. You are warmer, calmer, and safer than any other option. The bed does not lose because it is bad. It loses because it simply is not you. A cat crossing the room to settle on you is not showing dependency or being spoiled. He is demonstrating the result of a calculation he makes over and over, always reaching the same conclusion. You win every single night on points. The next time he settles on you, remember that he did not just come out of habit. He checked every available option and chose you once again. Share in the comments where your cat usually sleeps, on your chest, your legs, or your head. Let us know if he stays until the alarm goes off or leaves earlier. And subscribe for more explanations of the things your cat does every night.